great interest to our Explorer post. Today, we are honored to have a speaker whose experience and background will highlight his career. He graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Economics at the University of Santo Tomas in 1984, and worked as professional journalist before entering the Philippine Foreign Service in 1992. He was a recipient of the Order of La Candula with the rank of officers. For services rendered as Philippine liaison officers to Japan during the Philippine hosting of the Asian Summit and related meetings in Cebu in 2007. Prior to his assignment in Qatar, he was the Assistant Secretary for the Office of Consular Affairs and Chairman of the National Committee on Illegal Entrance at the Department of Foreign Affairs. He also served as the Rector of the Ceremonials Division of the Office of Protocol and State Visit and a Special Assistant to the Secretary of Foreign Affairs in the Office of the Secretary at the DFA. His first foreign assignment was in February 1996 at the Philippine Embassy in the state of Kuwait as the third and vice consul. He was also assigned at the Philippine Embassy in the Republic of Singapore as the second secretary and consul. His other foreign posting was at the Philippine Consulate General in San Francisco, USA, where he served as the Deputy Consul General with the rank of Career Minister. He is the 6th Ambassador of the Republic of the Philippines to the State of Qatar. Let us all welcome our Ambassador to the State of Qatar, His Excellency Wilfredo Cunanan Santos.
Good morning and please sit down po. I think I'm the only one here who's not wearing winter clothes. But I have other events to attend where wearing a suit may not be appropriate for me since I will be attending some sports events. But I'm glad to be back in Qatar. I spent a week in Manila attending our regional consultation meetings with other ambassadors from the Middle East and Africa. And among the issues we discussed are the need to engage our community, and we have 200,000 here. And I assured them that I'm continuing to do this. Anyway, I'd like to congratulate the Polo team for organizing this Global Information Technology program. This program, which has started in 1997 as per information provided me by our outgoing labor attaché, Paul De Jesus, has certainly benefited the overseas Filipino workers in Qatar. It has provided them with knowledge on IT, which is essential in today's workplace. I believe that retooling or learning additional skills is important in securing jobs, particularly in the context of a competitive workplace or work environment. Learning new skills will provide an individual, like you, with greater options in finding and selecting a job of his or her choice. It also allows an individual to even change his or her current work and transition to a better paid job. You know, in the Department of Foreign Affairs where I come from, we always emphasize training or attendance in training seminars as one way to be promoted, and it is an incentive for us to improve our skills and knowledge. But in the office which I headed, the Office of Consular Affairs, we are actually now embarking a new passport system. It will be a second generation e-passport system that will require extensive use of technology. The current passport system we have only allows a capture of thumbprints. The new one, which we will roll out in January, will require capturing not only your photo, your signature, but 4 fingerprints for better security. And we will also have, among the features of this new system is that we will have a global appointment system and a possible online payment scheme. These are the features that I negotiated before I left for Qatar. And I'm happy to note that they were incorporated into the agreement that the Department of Foreign Affairs signed the Apple Production Unit, which is the printing office of the Office of the President. Anyway, I hope that this new system will benefit us all. The appointment system will decongest the embassy because it will allow you, when you renew your passports, to choose the date and time of your appointment. And that will be easier for you
Sally.
the embassy. And hopefully, we will be chosen as among the pilot test program, among the posts which they will do a pilot test on the new system which will roll out in January or at February at the latest. And you know, this shows how much information technology has advanced in our workplace, including government. And I'm glad to see that you have taken an interest in learning more about IT so that you can improve yourself, so that you can give yourself a better chance to get better paid jobs, to get promoted from current work. But this is just the start and not the end of your education, because education, like life, is a continuing process. With better education, through increased training, you'll have a better chance of finding a job that will suit your skills and experience. Experience, after all, is one of the barometers for advancement, and like education and skill level, it is a measure for one to be selected for a particular position or job. You work hard to finish your 6 months course. I was told by both our labor attachés that you spend time after work attending to your sessions with determination to finish it, and I commend you for all the efforts that you have done in finishing this course. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. Of course, I commend the whole team. Of course, with our outgoing labor attaché, Paul Dextus, and the incoming labor attaché, David Destican, our 2 welfare officers, Ms. Ami Bainado and Mr. Elena Lopinos, for their efforts in providing this training course for the benefit of our kabayans in Qatar. Before I end my very short remarks, I'd like to thank Labat Paul Dextus for his service to our people and our community in Qatar for 4 years now. Labat de Jesus and I share one thing in common. We serve under the late Secretary of Foreign Affairs, the late Secretary of Labor, Blas Ople. Labat de Jesus served earlier than me. He was fortunate to have served under this great man early in his career. I was very lucky I served under him in the middle point of my career as a special assistant to Secretary of Labor. We learned so much, but the best thing that he taught us is to love our country, to love our countrymen, who give so much to our country, to their families back home. So, Labat, maraming salamat sa tulong mo sa akin nung dumating ko. Actually, it made my transition to Qatar very much easy because I didn't have to think about his concerns. But he reported to me what he's doing, and I thank him for that. He is going home, but he will leave a special place with us here in Qatar. We will not forget him, and we wish him the best of luck. Buhay ka, Labat. So, Congratulations to all of you, and I hope you continue to pursue more trainings in IT and more education in other courses that will improve your skills. Salamat po, and magandang umaga.
Tangan na na-spray ang pag joke.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Wilfredo C. Santos. We are so honored and delighted that you have graced this momentous occasion. With your message, we can assure you that you have already inspired and motivated all of us this morning, most especially our OFW graduates. The 7th UN Secretary, General Kofi Annan, once said, "Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family." And to share with us this morning their personal thoughts and experiences, we are calling upon on stage three of our best graduates. Miss Marie Queen W. Chan from Computer System Servicing Class Tuesday, to be followed by Miss Jasmine Gina Chal from MS Access Class Friday, and Miss Samira T. Makapala from Thursday Basic Computer Class.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Ambassador Wilfredo C. Santos, Honorable Luis Tikam, Honorable Leopoldo D. Dilisos, Miss Amelia T. Empainado, Miss Leonela D. Girovelos, and Mr. John Sanchez, and to all OWA member staff and ITT volunteers, classmates, guests, and friends, good morning to all of you. When you believe in yourself, you succeed better than that. Our spent questioning, doubting, fearing can be given overworking, exploring in that. When I started here in the program, naghahanap po ako ng dagdag kaalaman. And then I found ULU ITP po sa Qatar. I enrolled on sa BC class, and later on, sinubukan ko mag-advanced class. Una po, Microsoft Access. Natutunan ko dito kung paano gumawa ng database at iba pa. Sa webpage naman, natutunan ko dito kung paano gumawa ng website. And able to expand my knowledge sa mga webpage na nakikita natin sa internet. Last but not the least, computer assembly. Natutunan ko dito kung paano mag-troubleshoot at mag-assemble ng computer. At first, medyo nanghihirap po ako sa mga klase ko. Pero later on, I have learned to get there. Hindi lang nadagdagan ng aking kaalaman. Natutunan ko sa programang ITP OWA ang pakikisama at pakipagkapwa-tao. At nagkaroon ako ng maraming kakilala, kaibigan at kapamilya. You may be shy, you may be tentative, and even at the times you pregnant, but you have to protect your own voice, your creative spirit, no matter what the cost. That takes tenacity, confidence, and resilience. Sa buhay, hindi laging masaya. Hindi laging every time it will be like what it could be. Dumaan lahat tayo sa pagsubok. Huwag niyo lang kalimutan, always think positive. Hindi kayo bibigyan ng pagsubok ni Lord na hindi ninyo kakayanin. Your time is limited, so don't waste living someone's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out on your inner voice. And the most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuitions. Hindi naging hadlang sa akin na wala akong oras para matuto. Or nor did I give myself the reason to learn new things. Huwag niyong gawing dahilan ang kawalan ng oras para may kabayo pa ang inyong kaalaman. Huwag po nating sayangin ang programang inilalaan para sa paghahangad ng dagdag kaalaman. It's hard not to be afraid. Be least afraid. Roam unknown. Try new things. Explore like the forest. We only have one life, so make it count. Minsan, ang isang bagay na hindi natin alam at nakasanayan gawin ay ating kinatatakutan. We fear things we don't comprehend or understood. You have to broaden yourself and always believe yourself. Lagi mong tandaan, kaya yan, walang imposible sa positive thinker. The more you learn, the more you success. Kung wala kang babaguhin bago, walang mangyayaring bago. You can do whatever you want and no one can stop you. Once again, thank you and congratulations.